Hola, hola. Today I am bringing you a pick a card connecting with Archangel Michael to bring you any guidance, clarity, or confirmation that you're ready to receive in your life. My name is Edith. I'm an intuitive psychic reader, a medium, and also the owner of Earth Crystals con Amor. I've been called lately to connect more with Archangel Michael with my community because I feel like he's definitely helping us in this journey that we're all in individually. So I just invite you to trust your intuition, to allow yourself to receive the messages that are for you. Something told you to touch this video, to press on this video, and there's a message for you. So allow yourself to receive it. We have three options. Option number 1, Lápiz Lazuli. Option number 2, Labradorite. This one has a beautiful flash. I don't know if the camera will catch it. And option number 3, Golden Healer. There's no right or wrong way of choosing. I invite you to trust your intuition, to see what option is calling you, to see which is the message for you. There's no right or wrong way of choosing. If something calls you to pick all of them, pick all of them. If something calls you to only pick one, just pick one. Trust your intuition. I did channel a couple of messages before I pressed record, so I will read those at the end. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm moving things around, trying to align everything in the camera. Sometimes it's hard. All right, but let's see. One thing I want to say of Archangel Michael and messages that I'm picking up before I start shuffling cards on camera. Archangel Michael is a archangel, an ascended master that you can call upon him to protect you. Archangel Michael is a powerful archangel that helps you with finding direction in your life purpose. He helps us also with releasing, letting go, cutting cords with people, situations, things that don't align with us anymore. He's also very powerful and helps us with releasing fear that maybe for a long time we've been holding on to and it's just not part of our journey. So trust yourself. You will feel the energy of Archangel Michael a lot of times for the first time or throughout your journey, but the main time that he usually shows up in our lives is when we're going through a big transformation, a big awakening, a big shift in our life. It's like that awakening moment. I keep seeing somebody come out of the water and like catching their breath. So I feel like, definitely for us, that's the energy that we'll be receiving, that we'll start to receive guidance from him. So let's see. I will leave the timestamps down below if you want to skip ahead to your option. If you want to stay and see if any messages come through for the collective, then you can definitely stay so. Thank you for the energy exchange. See, 2 cards are already jumping out. So let's see. For all of us as a collective, I feel like right away his energy is saying, stay focused on you. Believe in this new version of you coming out. Many of you, I feel like you're in a period in your life where you don't want to follow what other people want anymore. You want to start doing more of what you want. I get a lot of heart chakra energy. So I feel like a big message Archangel Michael is saying, if you feel lost, if you feel like you don't know where you're going, follow your heart. You might not want to hear that, he's saying, because you want to play it safe and you keep telling yourself, no, I'm done following my heart. But if you're being honest with yourself, many other times that you never truly followed your heart and were honest about yourself of what's next, or how can I move forward and move towards the next thing of life. This one jumped out as well. You couldn't get to where you are today. Many of you are going through some type of reawakening, some type of shift. Many of you, you're connecting with a past life that's awakening you. Ammonites as a crystal, they're hundreds of years old. A lot of times when we find an ammonite, it's like a crystal that finds us when it's time for us to do that deeper work. So maybe that's a crystal that you can look for. Or also I'm hearing a fossil. Connect with the fossil, meditate with the fossil. Fossil crystals as well, they're hundreds of years. But those are very powerful to connect with when you are trying to go within, trying to connect with the past life to know more information of what am I carrying? I feel like there's something for many of you that you might be carrying karmically that he's saying, okay, we have to let that go. We have to honor that in this lifetime and not allow it to hold us back. 2023, it is a year of number 7. 2 plus 2 plus 3, it leads to a 7. That's definitely going to be a number of going within, re-identifying ourselves. For many of us, it's like, sorry, use your throat chakra, that's for sure. But for many of us, this is going to be a year of really going deeper within. Earlier, Archangel Michael said, follow your heart, like that, going deeper, of being honest with ourselves. What do we want? How do we want to live? Not how do others want us to live? How do we want to live? How do we want to nurture ourselves? I feel like that's important. For all of us as a collective, this card that's jumping out, the yin and the yang, the dark, the light, right? The dark, the light. Finding that balance. Many of you, you're fighting a new chapter in your life because you want to bring along people, but they're no longer part of this journey, your journey. I get also like family energy. Many of you, this is like a chapter in your life where you're needing to be honest with yourself. I can't save my family. I can't bring my family with me. And that's it. They might not understand. And a lot of times they might guilt trip you. But this is a message of you needing to hear. If they're not ready to grow, I keep seeing somebody outgrowing a pot, like an actual plant outgrowing it. And I feel like that's the energy of you. You've outgrown that version of you. We got to keep going. We have to trust in the next chapter in life. Why are we afraid, Archangel Michael was saying, of what others might say or what others might perceive us as? But let's see. Archangel Michael, what messages do you have for us that we're needing to hear at the moment? Messages from Archangel Michael. What are we releasing? What are we letting go of? I bought this beautiful Archangel Michael deck a couple of weeks ago, and it's been charging on my altar. It's called the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle. A beautiful deck. I've been connecting with it on a personal level, and I feel like it's ready to connect with my community. So let's see what messages are for you. I also feel like for many of you, it would do you very well to do some type of cleanse, some type of purification, like remove energy that might be stagnant, that's not letting you move forward. Let's move energy. Let's shift energy. Option number 1, Lápiz Lazuli. Option number 2, Labradorite. And option number 3, Golden Healer. I'm going to shuffle one more deck on camera, and then the other ones I'm going to do them as the pile comes. Pay attention to your money. I feel like Archangel Michael saying, let's redefine our connection with money. Are you fearful at times to spend? Or sometimes are you overspending? And why are we overspending? Are we wanting to make other people happy with money? I feel like that's more of a deeper message. There's one of my oldies but goodies Archangel Michael deck that I'm going to leave on the side to do it live. So I'm going to leave that there on top of my Lemurian. But let's see. This is option number 1. This is option number 2. And this is option number 3. I will leave the timestamps down below. Let me put these to the side and then we'll get started. Alrighty. So let's see. Option number 1. My Lápiz Lazuli option. This is a beautiful old energy stone. I don't know if it's just me or it kind of reminds me of like half a moon shape. Yeah, I feel like it reminds me of like half a moon shape. You picked this pile. I feel like option number 1 called you because you are in a place of you're needing to focus more on yourself. You needed to pay attention more to your intuition. You're in this, for many of you that picked this option, you're in this chapter of your life where you understand, I have to keep moving forward. I keep hearing Archangel Michael say, no more excuses. No more excuses. Believe in yourself. Push through. You're almost getting there. It's like I keep seeing some steps and the steps are getting closer to a door. And the door is like a portal that's opening up. We don't know what's at that portal. We don't know what's at the door yet, but you need to keep going. Ultimately, getting to those steps in that door, it's a new beginning. It's a new opportunity. But Archangel Michael is saying the only way you can get there is by you going. Stop waiting for others to guide you. Many of you that picked this option, there's a lot of fear that has held you back in the past. Fear of failure, fear of how the people are going to perceive you, fear of closing chapters because you've gotten comfortable. But enough. There's a very, Lápiz Lazuli is a very powerful stone. The speckles, I don't know if the camera's catching it, but the speckles on Lápiz Lazuli, that's pyrite. Pyrite is a stone about our money. Pyrite is also a stone of protection. Who do you keep giving your energy to? But Archangel Michael saying, okay, come on now. Let's call your power back. Let's remember this new journey that you're evolving into. You're worthy of more. I keep seeing you watch TV like with the remote control and Archangel Michael putting it to the side and saying, okay, right now it's time to focus on you. Stop distracting yourself. I feel like maybe for many of you, you tend to run away when things are getting hard. And I feel like that's might be stemming from your childhood, where you saw the adults or the people around you always running away. It's like that gaslighting. They saw things going wrong, but they never admitted it. Because if they would admit it to you, it's like they had to accept, I'm failing you as a parent, as an adult, as somebody that's responsible for you. That could also be teachers, people that you looked up to, mentors. Archangel Michael's also saying, don't be scared to face that shadow side of you, that side of you that for a long time it kept you behind, but it will no longer keep you behind. 2023, if you didn't stay for the beginning of the video, I was talking about this year in general. But whenever you're seeing this video, you're meant to see it. 2023, it is a year of number 7. If you add up 2 plus 2 plus 3, it's 7. It's a very spiritual year. It's a year of going more within, of rediscovering yourself. It's a year of stepping into what you want to do, not what others. So I wouldn't doubt it if many of you, you're really starting a new chapter in your life. Archangel Michael is a powerful archangel that helps us with letting go, releasing, finding our direction, picking ourselves back up. I'm going to read the channeled message that I channeled before I did the reading. I also want to remind you, this is a general reading, right? I always want to say this because, yes, your intuition led you here, but the messages that are for you, they're going to click. The ones that aren't, let it go. Trust your intuition. Lápiz Lazuli, you are worthy. You are worthy of more abundantly. Don't settle. School or learning something new for career. Get ready. You will be traveling within the next 2 to 3 months, or you might be traveling for 2 or 3 months in a row. This is a year of getting out of your comfort zone, doing things more in solitude. One of the last things he said, don't be scared. Don't be scared of this new chapter that we're evolving you into. And I feel like he's saying we are evolving you into with your ancestors. Many of you are trying to connect more with an older version of you, a side of your family you never connected with. Maybe you grew up only with your mother's side and now you want to discover the father's side, or vice versa. But there's something about you wanting to connect with your roots, to really get to know who you are. Don't be scared of the unknown. Integrity. I love that. Play. That inner child. We look at the medicine of the mushrooms also. A lot of people that are doing it for a spiritual reason is to really discover themselves, to find themselves. You might be going on a retreat, or you might be thinking of doing a retreat with mushrooms. This for some of you, not all of you, of course. And the reason why I say that, because for me, when I think of the medicine of mushrooms, it's a journey. It's not meant for somebody to do it right away, because it's a journey of going within, and sometimes we're just not ready to know that chapter yet. So for many of you, you might be in that chapter where you're just discovering who you truly are, and that's okay. There is no rush. Don't tell yourself, oh, time is going to run out, because you're just going to want to rush. Maybe in the last 2-3 years, you've been focusing on a project, but then at the same time wanting to rush. Like, man, I wish I was done with this. Man, I keep hearing somebody say, but I should have learned this long time ago. I'm sure. You should have closed that chapter, I'm sure, but you didn't. And that's what makes you who you are today. That new rediscovery of you, it's always been within you. Now we're just listening to he or she, however you identify. Lápiz Lazuli, a big story behind it, and I'm channeling this right now. I feel like you need to hear it. It's a very old stone. Cleopatra used to use this stone a lot to awaken her, to activate her. Work with Lápiz Lazuli to help you connect more with your intuition, but don't ignore it. Don't fear this new version of you. Eagle, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Remember a little bit ago I was saying you're going up some stairs. You're almost getting there. That's what the eagle spirit animal, reminding you you're not alone. Reminding you, hey, you know that chapter that you need to get to next? You're going to be able to do it. Number 9 represents releasing, letting go, closing a chapter, which Archangel Michael is all about. We have to let go of something. We have to end something so something can begin. Endings, he's saying endings will always bring new beginnings. You're going to be able to look at your challenges and see the whole picture as never before. Don't hesitate. Remind yourself, Archangel Michael is saying, of the strength, of the wisdom that you have within. Many of you that picked this option, you may be recovering from trauma or bad luck, being indecisive, or making the wrong choices. But don't worry, he's saying that's all going to change if you start to show up for yourself, if you focus in yourself. Obstacles will only bring you closer to your goals. This is a card also that reminds us of that spiritual connection with ourselves. If this is something in regards to money, Archangel Michael is saying, you can land that dream job, gain that extra money, but you can't get there if you don't show up, if you don't try. Stop being fearful and thinking. I feel like some of you might compare yourself. Maybe you're wanting to learn something new, or you've been learning something new, and then you compare yourself to others and you just think, I'm never going to be that smart. I'm never going to be that experienced. But everybody starts with one customer. Everybody. It's okay if you have nobody else rooting for you. As long as you root for yourself, you believe in yourself, it can only take you to the next chapter. Yeah, look, 9-9. Make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. And when I channeled a message for option number 1, one of the main things that stood out, you are worthy. You deserve it. Archangel Michael saying you can have that love life and your career, being in your purpose, in your light. You can have that balance. Stop settling for people that want to change you for who you are, that don't see you for who you are. Maybe many of you, you're in a chapter in your life right now where you just don't know. Where do I want to go? How do I want to evolve? But that doesn't mean you can't find it. That doesn't mean that you can't get there. You might hear me a little bit far away, but I'm making beans. So if you hear a little bit of my kitchen, I'm multitasking. And maybe that's what you're needing to do also. I don't believe in coincidences, right? Here I am in the background multitasking, trying to get this pick a card out for you guys. There's this urge of like, they need to hear this the beginning of the week. We're in Pisces season. Honoring those emotions, believing in yourself. Don't run from you. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. Being supported, being guided in this new chapter of your life. Many of you with Archangel Raphael's green light, he's healing you, helping you forgive. Some of you, I'm also picking this up, so please take it if it resonates. You might be healing also from a relationship. There's like a person that wasn't ready. I have a beautiful mermaid deck that I recently took out, and it keeps calling me. So you know what? Let me take it out. But I feel like first, and it's this beautiful deck called the Oracle of the Mermaids. But I also got another mermaid deck I was using earlier. I always trust, you know, the messages that are meant for you. They're going to be for you. But I feel like for some of you, this might be a relationship in your love life. And it could be in the last 3 to 5 years. I connect a lot with the fire element, and I love to turn on candles to connect with energy. And I don't know if the camera will catch it, but there's a lot of emotions that are being released. Maybe you have a hard time releasing them. Maybe you never got closure in that relationship. And this could be something in your future also that's coming up. But that doesn't mean you can't close that chapter with yourself. You're holding on to a lot of resentment, a lot of guilt. Forgive yourself and allow yourself to move forward. Maybe that person or you need time to get closure. Maybe you'll never get closure. You don't know. But right now, you just need to show up for yourself. Light yourself a green candle to help you with forgiveness, going within. You have a lot of green in your deck. Option number 1. And Archangel Raphael is coming in to say, I'm helping you with deep healing. So take that place if it resonates. The return of Aphrodite. Hell yeah. I love Aphrodite. She is a goddess of self-love, of believing in yourself. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm all about self-love. And I live by that. It's not just something I say to say it. No, I believe it. Many of you that know my story, I didn't know what self-love until now in my late 30s as I define it. But it's not too late. Dolphins also, I feel like for some of you, there is a union, right? There is a relationship that's just needing healing. But for some of you, you can't heal that relationship anymore. You need to move forward. But look at her carrying the key. Temple, birth of goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. You got to treat yourself how you want others to treat you. You might think that's cliche, but that's not. Archangel Michael saying, how can I put somebody in your life to value you, to love you, when you don't even love yourself, value yourself? Some of you are healers with this option. You can heal with your voice, with your actions, with the work you do, with what you do on the side. You might be I'm also hearing you might be a healer at home. You take care of your kids. You raise your kids. You're building those kids. That's a healer also. Give yourself that credit. Believe in yourself. I'm seeing the archangel, the angel number 222. You're not alone. But you got to start loving yourself more. Yes, sanctuary, privacy, respected boundaries, and taboos. You don't have to tell people everything you're doing. Some of you want to get people's confirmation, people's view that they understand you. But some people, they'll never understand you because they don't even understand their own selves. How can they understand you? Let's not wait for others to see you. See yourself. Somebody's also needing to hear in this option. Archangel Michael was saying, I can't save you. You got to save yourself. You got to keep going. If you're scared of the unknown, that's valid. We're creatures of we get comfortable. Creatures of habit, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, wait, what's the saying with that? But yeah, I definitely feel like don't settle, right? In your career, get ready. There's more you're learning. And if this is a year of going deeper, then let that be this year. Stop forcing yourself. Stop rushing yourself. Your tribe will come. I keep hearing a song in the background, Madre Medicina, Madre Medicina. You might be connecting with more medicine this year. Own it. Love it. Yes, the horse energy, freedom, deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Again, you're not that you can't move on right now, but you just need to pay attention to those details. Sometimes you could be impulsive because you tell yourself, I don't want to make a mistake. But will it really be a mistake, Archangel Michael saying? No. Sit down with yourself and really ask yourself if, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but if it resonates, take it. If you haven't done a vision board, let's do it. Let's sit down and get detailed. What do I want? I might not know where I'm going next, but how do I want to feel? Protect your energy. Stop giving so much away. That's how you block your blessings. Also, just give. No, you are worthy. Stillness. And then this one is also about stillness. Don't think you always have to go. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to trust. You got to stop and check in with yourself. Wait, what do I want? How do I want to be in the next 5 years? How do I want to feel? Trust yourself. Abundance doesn't happen overnight. You're allowed to start over. I was checking on my beans. Beans, they're all about firmness, right? Más fibra, more fiber in our life to gain that strength to move forward. And I for option number 1, I really want to say, you're not lost. You're not lost. It might be seeming like that. The horse, the last card here in your deck, in your read. But the horses represent freedom, balance, and freedom. First card and last card. Archangel Michael, what do we need to hear? What are we releasing? What are we letting go of? What no longer serves us? What are you guiding us with? What's this messages we need to hear from you right now? Archangel Michael saying also, you hold yourself back a lot because of the past. The past doesn't define you. Come on now. Yes. Oh, you can't make this up. Look at the end of your reading. Don't be scared. And then here, let go of fear. Now. I like these cards because they have a prayer. So I'm going to read it in case it calls you. You can always pause it, come back to the video and hear it again. But a prayer that you can say to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. That's a prayer you could say to him so he can help you with letting go of that fear that sometimes you hold on to, those beliefs. If this resonates, I'm also getting, excuse me, I keep burping. I feel like I'm releasing energy for you guys, but I'm also getting, there might be something this year you're needing to connect deeper because of trauma that has been stuck. And you did get a card about that, right? I think you did. Yeah. Okay. Innocence. Allow yourself to go within more. From a very young age, many of you had to grow up. You didn't have that childhood that you deserved. And then you grew up so fast that now, regardless if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, regardless of your age, you most likely think of, man, if only I would have done this, I wouldn't be here today. I'm sure. But you're also not responsible for the adults and the people that were responsible for you, that they didn't know how to show up. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. Look at the horse again in the background. You can get out of this place. You can get out of the situation. You always have a choice, he's saying. You're not stuck in there. If you are in a career right now, if you are in a relationship, if you are in any area of your life where you just feel like, I effed up. I should have left this long time ago. Well, that doesn't, you can always start now. You can't change the past, but you could start over now. Eternal love. The prayer for this one, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. You are worthy of more. There's no coincidence. You guys saw me shuffle these cards. So if this is a message that you're needing to hear about your love life, know that you're worthy of somebody who is willing to work on themselves, and you're willing to work on yourself. It's a relationship you can both rekindle back in. but it might just require more time. Somebody's running away from their story, from their fears. Somebody, whether it's you or that other person, but somebody needs to stop running away so this relationship, we can revisit it, not now, but in divine timing. But that's for several of you. Please just take it if it resonates. And my intention with this pick a card is to help you in your chapter in your life. Archangel Michael came into my life when I started my awakening, and he helped me myself first to discover myself, to let go of that version of Edith that I didn't identify with anymore. But that was the hardest at that point in my life. Then he started coming into my sessions. He doesn't come in every private session I have, but he comes into my sessions at times. And I know when he comes into a session, he's ready to help me. He helps me with cutting cords with people, letting go. He's a powerful archangel you can call upon. There's many videos you can read about him, books that you can read. There's more information that if you want to connect with him deeper, you definitely can. Lastly, I will say this, that I'm picking this up. You need to be okay, he's saying, with investing in you. You need to be okay with knowing that things take time. The more you rush and the more you tell yourself it needs to happen now, the more you hold yourself back. There's something you might be thinking of, oh, should I do it? Oh, will I get the money? He's saying it's going to help you to start those first steps, but then you need to keep going. You need to push yourself. You need to water your plant so you can grow, so you can flourish. He's showing me an example of a story that I shared not that long ago on my Instagram. And it was like, when a plant is not growing, you don't throw the plant away. You move it. You change things on the plant. Right? We could add that example to ourselves. We're not going to throw our stuff away. We're going to look in. What do I need to change? The view? The soil? Water it more? Pay attention to it more? What is it? So that's for some of you. I want to pick an affirmation card also for option number 1. But thank you for the energy exchange. I'm going to see if any other cards jump out. I feel like I might be needing to channel one more time with my Archangel Michael deck, option number 1. If you are interested in a private reading, you can definitely book through my website at earthcrystosconamor.com. Thank you for the energy exchange. Oh, how beautiful. Your children are watched over by angels. And this is whether, I was going to say unborn, but dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children. This is going to be for some of you if you are a parent or you're wanting to be a parent, of him saying, I am looking over you and your children. Don't be scared that you could be a bad parent or that you could be a bad person. Just because it hasn't happened yet, if it hasn't for some of you, it doesn't mean that it won't happen. I feel like also for some of you that picked this option, you're also questioning, can I have children with maybe this person that Archangel Michael was talking about earlier? But only time will tell. And maybe you think, again, timing is against you, but we don't know that yet. Like this card trying to stay behind. Let's also allow ourselves to live more in the moment, to enjoy the journey. You can't just go all the time. And it's okay if you spend some time in solitude, some time in recharging yourself. You need that to rediscover who you are, to love who you are. Aphrodite is a powerful goddess you can connect with on Fridays. Spend more time with yourself and your thoughts. I feel like that's important for you to hear. All right, thank you, option number 1. Blessings. All right, option number 2. Labradorite. I have a channeled message. I also will be sharing whenever I feel like the cards are ready to speak. Thank you for the energy exchange. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. You know what? Let me turn on a new incense for Archangel Michael to call them in. And let me see what messages I can channel as I'm doing that. Option number 2, with this Labradorite, you're definitely going through some type of spiritual awakening, spiritual transformation. Yeah, it's like I keep hearing Archangel Michael say you're giving yourself an opportunity to start over. Or you will be giving yourself an opportunity to start over. Maybe for many of you that also picked this option, there's been a lot of healing that you've been doing on a deeper level in the last year or two. And you're getting ready now to take some type of leap of faith. Keep going. Trust yourself. I feel like also Archangel Michael is saying, don't let your thoughts get the most of you. Some of you at times, you just think and think and think and think some more, that you block your own self from seeing things. You're scared that other people might perceive you different. But if they're not ready to see you for who you are, they're just not ready. Sorry, I'm boiling some beans. Sorry, not sorry. Multitasking, and I really wanted to get this pick a card out for you guys, but I was checking on the beans, so it's like I'm gonna connect to that with your option. I'm checking in on you. When was the last time you checked in on yourself? Wait, how am I feeling? Wait, what do I really want? Archangel Michael saying you need to reevaluate goals that you keep thinking you have, but they're not for you. They don't align with you anymore. I'm hearing May, June, and July. Regardless of when you hear this option, many of you in the month of May, June, or July, there might be a lot of go, go, go energy. And right now I might feel a little bit slow. That doesn't mean you're not going to get there. Let's just be a little patient. All right, let's see the cards that are coming out for option number 2. Labradorite. Intuition and staying present in the moment. Your intuition is not going to do you wrong, but you think it will. You doubt yourself a lot. Archangel Michael saying you also blame yourself a lot for your past. Not that he's saying don't pay attention to your actions, but you can't be so hard on yourself. You question a lot the unknown. You worry about a lot of the unknown. I feel from a very young age that might be stemming from a very young age for some of you, that stability wasn't there in the household. Connected. Trying to rediscover yourself. Believing more in yourself. I also keep connecting with the energy of your sacral chakra. So you might be needing to connect more with yourself. Our sacral chakra is one of the most powerful chakras in our system, in our body, that holds energy from past lives as well. That's our womb. Maybe that connection with your mother in this lifetime has been hard. You have a hard time with staying in the moment. You plan. You're in the future. You forget, I need to slow down. I keep seeing a motorcycle go fast. And Archangel Michael's like, okay, slow down. Where are you going so fast? No, I gotta get there. I can't talk right now. He's like, wait, what? Where are you going? I can't talk right now. I gotta go. And he's like, they need to slow down. Allow yourself to receive wisdom. You're very old soul. I love that. Inspiration. You're rediscovering yourself. I like that for you. Be kind with yourself. You're so hard on yourself. This pile, I want to remind you that you're allowed to make mistakes. That you don't always have to be right. For many of you, it stems also from childhood, because you always had to produce, to go. Family energy I keep picking up on. I keep hearing you're graduating into a new version of yourself. Labradorite is all about transformation. I connect a lot with Archangel Michael through Labradorite. Like, oh, look at how beautiful the flash on this one. And this one is available for sale. She is LB5555. If you don't catch me on my Instagram lives, I do Instagram crystal life sales weekly, usually Wednesday, Thursday nights. But regardless, it's a stone that is all about transformation, going within. You doubt yourself a lot. You self-sabotage yourself a lot because at times you don't think you're worthy. Maybe you've never gotten that closure from that parent. And maybe we never will. We don't know. Because you can only focus on you, on your chapter, on your journey. No more saving others. You can't save others anyways. Direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Trust where you're going. Somebody here is feeling lost. Somebody here, I feel like in this option is also thinking, I'm not going to get there anymore. I keep hearing Archangel Michael say, like, you're focusing on timing so much that you don't even allow yourself to live in the moment. I want to shuffle this deck. Messages from Archangel Michael. What do they need to hear? I don't know if you could hear the ambulance. These two are jumping out right away. Ambulance in the background. There's an emergency. Pay attention to yourself. Some of you, Archangel Michael's like, I feel like he's coming in strong. I'm saying stop blaming yourself for that old version. You're rediscovering who you are. And maybe you're changing your identity, the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you wanted to live life. And guess what? You deserve it. You deserve it. Stop being so hard on yourself. You self-sabotage yourself a lot because you don't think deep down inside you're worthy. This applies to you. Please take it. Some of you, this is also in your love life. It's like you don't even, you claim you want love, but when that person comes in and they try to give you, you don't know how to receive. Up from the depths, releasing difficulty. Animal totems. Pay attention to the animals when you're going outside in your dreams. And then ask yourself, how do I feel? You don't always have to look everything up on Google. There's books. But you're letting go of a chapter of you that just is not you anymore, and that's okay. Both of these cards, she's facing her back towards the card. That means she's not looking back. He or she, however you identify, not looking back. Right? This one with the animals, the leopard, panther. I think it's a leopard, panther, regardless. Very fierce, very determined. The fox, go, go, go. Pay attention. Be wise. The owl, your intuition. The eagle, you're going to get there. The deer, spirit animal. I'm going to help you find your home. I'm going to help you find what makes you happy. But you need to keep going. You need to trust in yourself more. You need to forgive yourself. You're very hard on yourself. Very hard. Ooh, you're attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. Maybe some of you doubt, in this lifetime, will I marry? In this lifetime, can I find somebody? But Archangel Michael's also saying, do you even give yourself the time to date? Some of you don't, because again, you're fearful of love. You're fearful of thinking, I'm not worthy. I can't attract somebody good. You don't even give yourself that opportunity. So how can somebody just come and knock on your door? No. But then you meet people that they're bringing you lessons, and then you hold on to those people because you really want it to work out, but they give you all the red flags and all the signs, but you ignore it. And that's what hurts you. But then you also ignore it when you're seeing those signs. You're very intuitive. Trust yourself. Welcome abundance into your life. Ooh, prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that source will heal your financial challenges. Don't be scared of investing in yourself, of allowing money to multiply back into your life. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Get a lot of grandmother, great-grandmother energy. Self-care. loving yourself, nurturing yourself. I keep seeing the angel number 1111. You might start to see it. You might have been seeing it. That's an angel number that reminds us of working on ourselves, staying focused on what we want to build and how we want to evolve. I want to read the message that I channeled for you guys earlier. I don't remember what it says, so let's see. Option number 2, Labradorite. Don't doubt where you are going. Angel number 999, all about endings. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Focus on your path. You are unique. Toxic relationships, goodbye. Toxic relationships, goodbye. I feel like that's a deeper message of Archangel Michael saying we have to let go of people that don't align with us. That's the only way we're going to attract other people into our life. Option number 2, many of you, you're questioning a lot people. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with questioning them. But are you paying attention to the signs and trusting your intuition? Sometimes you're too nice to people and they take advantage of that. Archangel Michael saying, don't be nice. You choose who you're nice to, who you decide to spend your time with. Your time is valuable. You need to start valuing it more. You need to know when to walk away. Like, oh, yeah, no, I've been giving them all my attention, all my energy. And they can't even meet me halfway. That's it. I can't convince them of my worth. This is your life's purpose. Archangel Michael's helping you get there. You doubt a lot yourself. I don't feel, each one of you, it's going to be different because this is a general reading. I can't pick up on the energy of each one of you. But ultimately, the message that I get with this is your life's purpose. This is Archangel Michael saying, I'm helping you get there. And your life purpose, it's not going to be only a career. It's not going to be a way you make money. It could be when you get off work. It could be many things. But at the end of the day, living in your purpose is something that lights your soul on fire. That makes you happy. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Honor and trust your feelings. You guys saw me shuffle. I can't make this up. Your emotions. Right? And the message that I channeled for you, pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Focus on your path. Archangel Michael saying, pay attention to how when you make a mistake, you start speaking to yourself in a negative way, blaming yourself. How does that help you grow? It can't. You doubt yourself a lot. You block yourself financially. It's like I'm seeing somebody go out to eat, or even in your own house, and you feed everybody, and then, oh, there's no food left. Oh, I'm not going to eat. Wait a minute. What about you? What about your energy? Sometimes you date people, or you've dated people in the past, and right away they're showing you want commitment and they don't want commitment, but you settle. You go to a job and they don't value you. You go to a job and you're there and you're comfortable and you're showing them your potential, and they don't give you more money. They don't give you more opportunities. They don't value you. It's time to go. Don't be scared of saying no. That's it. That's it. I'm not giving my energy. You gotta go. Toxic relationships, right? Could be with your boss, friends, family. Pay attention to those relationships that dry you, that have been draining you. They're not letting you grow. They're not helping you grow. For many of you, option number 2, a big message that I feel like Archangel Michael is telling you, you need to focus more on yourself. You want to get somewhere else, and that's good. You can. But you can't get there if you keep self-sabotaging yourself. Some of you, I feel like also your ancestors are trying to guide you more. And you doubt it. You doubt the direction you're going to. Pay attention to the signs. Sometimes I feel like your guides are giving you signs and you're like, I think that's for me. No, I don't think that's for me. And then you ignore them. You doubt your intuition a lot. Some of you, I feel like this is a year also of traveling to help you with discovering who you are, who you're becoming. February, March, and April might be months of deeper healing. Be kind with yourself. But there is a new opportunity, I feel like Archangel Michael's saying, is coming. But you need to be open to it. You need to accept it. It might not be everything you're thinking of right now, but that doesn't mean we can't get there. It's time to get out of our comfort zone. Before I end, I want to do an affirmation card for option number 2. Thank you for the energy exchange. If you are interested in something more private, you can definitely book through my website at earthcrystalsconamor.com. Thank you for allowing me to be this vessel. Let's see for option number 2, your affirmation card. Be present. Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it for your all. Give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. I think you got that message also in your reading. Focus on the now. I'm not saying don't have goals. That's not what Archangel Michael's saying either. He's saying as you're living your journey, and stop and smell the roses. Recharge. Many of you that picked this option, you might be in your mind a lot, in your thoughts. Let's calm down. Let's ground more. I keep seeing like a butterfly garden. Maybe that can help you. But you're growing, you're evolving. Stay in the moment. Be kind with yourself. Thank you for the energy exchange option number 2. Blessings. Last but not least, Golden Healer. Messages from your guides, angels, ancestors, and loved ones. What do you need to hear? Archangel Michael, what messages do you have for option number 3? I did channel a message for you guys before I press record, so I will read that whenever I feel called to in the reading. I'm setting the intention for Archangel Michael to bring you any guidance that you're needing in your life right now. This reading is timeless, so I trust that whenever you get this video or you choose this video, it's finding you. Archangel Michael is a powerful archangel that helps us with releasing fear, cutting cords, letting go, starting over. Endings will always bring new beginnings. He's powerful in guiding us. We just have to be open to the guidance. Option number 3, let me see what I'm picking up on for you already. There's deep healing. There's forgiveness. To me, Golden Healer is a beautiful deep stone. It helps us with going within, trusting our chapter. Bottom of the deck, the Whisper, listening. You have a hard time, I feel like, sometimes speaking your truth, but also listening to yourself. Not others, but yourself. I feel like sometimes you feel like, man, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I'm drained, but then you ignore it. Be kind with yourself. There's been a lot of healing with your father, or there's healing that needs to happen with a father figure. That's coming up right away, so I want to honor it. Don't be so hard on yourself on what you didn't have. I keep seeing angel number 333, mind, body, and soul. For you. You can't get there. Archangel Michael was saying you can't get to that journey. You can't until you cross that bridge. Many of you are going through that journey right now. Be kind. Be patient. Golden Healer is a beautiful deep stone. It opens up our emotions that a lot of times we tend to block. And that might be something you have a hard time with. Be kind with yourself. Allow yourself to start over. Wisdom. Inner child. The unknown. I have some other red ones right here. There we go. That inner child, that younger version of you. Step by step. We can't get there overnight. Alignment. Many of you, a big message right now during this Pisces season. You might be fighting those emotions. That's why you picked that option. And he's saying you have to be kind with yourself. Open up. There might be a lot of fears you recently have been feeling because you're scared of failure. You're scared of the unknown. There's a lot of fear also that stems from your childhood. Let's dive deeper. Is that fears that belong to you? Or fears that belong to your parents or the people that you grew up with? I feel like Archangel Michael's also saying you don't start to crawl and then run. It takes time. Some of you just started a healing journey, and that's okay. You started, that's what matters. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. Enjoy the moment. Cracker. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune. Better times are ahead. A celebration is coming. There's some type of unexpected change, I feel, for many of you. Put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity. And then you got the cracker, that's all about spark. Help you communicate your vision and motivate you to create something beautiful. You're being guided. There's something we're going to celebrate, that we're going to take the lead on. Embrace this magical moment. You are in the perfect energy space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. To me, when I think of golden healer, it is a miracle stone. It is a stone of forgiveness, of going within. She's available for sale, but I wanted to see her number because I know that's going to identify something here. The number 4, stability. Focusing more on ourselves, growth. You doubt yourself a lot because you've been put these jobs in the past of showing up for your parents, raising your siblings, helping everybody, that you forgot, wait a minute, I matter. 2023, it is a year of going within more, of self-discovery, of redefining our story. Archangel Michael, what does option number 3 need to hear? I'm also hearing Archangel Michael say, come on, keep going, I'm waiting for you. Your higher self, I feel like, is stepping in. Our higher self is that future version of ourselves. You have goals to meet. You have a vision. Stop trying to give up. Your home is protected by angels. You're not alone. I feel like there's like decluttering you might need to do, option number 3. Pay attention to things that you might be holding on to. Take your time to make this decision. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. There might be somebody that you might be questioning, or you will be questioning. Make sure that you're allowed, and if this is in your love life, I'm also hearing Archangel Michael say, make sure that you're allowing yourself to be loved. If you're in this place that you're always fearful, oh, they're always out to get me, oh, they always hurt me, oh, I can't find, that's what you're going to attract. Karmic people that bring you the same lessons and that you ignore them. I feel like I want to read the channeled message, so let me get to it. For option number 3, next 6 months, focus on you. Invest in yourself. Find your true, authentic self. That's right. I love that. This is a very self-discovery year for many of you. Archangel Michael comes into our life when we're needing some motivation, a push. He helps us with releasing fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of judgment. However you are defining fear, or however fear has been playing a role in your life. Guarded and protected, you're not alone. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Sometimes you worry a lot. You worry. I feel like I'm asking Archangel Michael, what are they worried about? They're worried about people coming out to get them and bad spirits. And don't put that energy in fear, because you're going to attract that. Don't be scared of questioning people, if you're going, to a circle or to a session, a seminar, a retreat, is that in alignment with you? This is a year of investing in yourself. So you will be doing some investments. Find what works for you. There's something for everybody. You will know when the right people are guiding you. There is deep healing, though, that you're needing to do. And you might just need that guidance to get you there. If this resonates, please take it. But I also feel like there's some type of cord cutting you're needing to do with somebody. Somebody that's holding on to you from the past. And I feel like that was more in love life and relationship. Again, if that's going to be for you, it's going to click. That person has been holding you back. That person was a narcissist, gaslighting you, always telling you, maybe you're waiting on them. Maybe you still have hope. But deep down inside, you know that when that relationship ended, it was because it was no longer in alignment with you. It held you back. And now you're stepping into your light to find yourself. I feel like that person had a short temper. They had so many, so many expectations towards you. Go, 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 do. It's like, damn, you became their puppet. They loved that. They loved control. And we gave it. We gave it all away. That's okay. We got to take ourselves back. Take a step back. Thank you, but no thank you. You might be finalizing a divorce. You might be finalizing paperwork in 2023. That's okay. They might be running from their reality, but that doesn't mean you have to run from your reality. You are worthy. You are worthy. I feel like for many of you, Archangel Michael saying, you might be starting in life right now. There's something with timing. I don't know if I said this for this option. I feel like for an option in this reading, I said this. But if I'm saying it again, maybe you need to hear it again. You're hard on yourself because you spend X amount of time in a career, X amount of time in a relationship. But you're awoken now. You're awaking now. Be kind. Golden healer, it's like that mama bear energy. You being held. There's a beautiful stone to start with if you really want to go within. Forgiveness. Deep healer. It's a golden healer. Look at it like a golden light. You're worthy of more. Embrace this magical moment you're in. I'm also hearing Archangel Michael, you don't need to convince others of what you're doing. If they don't see it, guess what? They just don't see it. They don't value you. And if they don't value you, they don't value you. That's it. Write a letter. Did you get the inner child card? You did, because I'm picking up on an inner child. Write a letter to that younger version of you. For some of you, this might be a 7-year-old, 8-year-old version of you. Something was going on in your life, some type of change. And we've held on to those beliefs and those stories we've been telling ourselves since that age. We attracted a partner because we didn't have X, Y, and Z. But now we understand X, Y, and Z, you can only give that to yourself. Love, attention, respect. You can attract it from somebody, but you first need to give it to yourself. There's new hobbies. You need to find new things that make you happy. Archangel Michael saying you need to get out of your comfort zone. You're finding out who you truly are, and guess what? That's okay. You're protected. You're safe. You're being guided. Focus on you. Un paso a la vez. One step at a time. I keep hearing music in the background of Ana Gabriel. It's like a deep song of like how she fell in love with someone and gave it all. That she forgot about herself. But now she's like, enough. Maybe that is your current story. And that's okay. Enough is enough. I feel like that's it. I'm going to end your reading with a affirmation card for option number 3. If you're interested definitely in something more private, you can book it through my website at earthcrystalsconamor.com. Let's see, option number 3, your channeled message. Be present. I want to pick another one. Nope, that's for you. Somebody else in the other pile, I think it was pile number 2, got the same card. But this came out twice for you, so it's for you as well. Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. Be kind with yourself. You don't always have to go, go, go. You don't always need to know it all. I want to pay attention to how the candle burns. I pay attention a lot to the fire energy. I feel like for many of you, Archangel Michael is telling you, you can't be so hard on yourself when you make a mistake. Nobody's perfect. I feel that Archangel Michael is also guiding you to find your true self, your true light. And that can't happen until you undress yourself, take off all those things that have kept you safe. Maybe you focus a lot on the outer stuff and forget about inside, how you feel your emotions. Feel like you worry a lot how people are going to perceive you, so you work so much on the outside of yourself. But what about in the inside? Stop attracting partners that are narcissists, that only also see you from the outside. Let them see your true self. But before we can find a partner, we need to find ourselves. We need to enjoy the journey. Thank you for the energy exchange. Blessings.